What is up, everybody? Dan. What is up? Let me know if the audio sounds fine. I can always turn it up. Let me know if you can hear me. You know, in fact, let's go ahead and turn off the music. Let me know if you can hear me before we start. That way I can, you know, maybe pick it up a notch. I think maybe I need to pick it up. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. You guys want me to turn it up? You want me to turn up my audio? Want me to turn up my audio? Let me know. Long walk gecko. Ooh. I just want to make sure it's loud enough. Compared to the other streams, a little quiet. Bump it up a touch. All right. What about this, guys? Does that sound better? Let me know if that sounds any better. Please do so before we start the stream. Crew, you're a lot of help. Antonio, Washington. Yo, Dan, your videos are freaking great, man. I just had to use your braking technique yesterday. Well, I'm hoping, since you're in such a good mood, that it worked. Panzerfahr, I'm glad. It's one of the goals is to let you guys, be a part of the streams, especially since during the work day, it's pretty hard to do. Let me know if this sounds better. Sounds like I'm coming through mud. All right, let me know about that. I want to know if I sound like I'm coming through mud. Oh. Okay, so that's better, Prodigal. That's better. Sounding good. I worked on it, guys. I worked on the audio yesterday. I want to make sure it comes out good for you guys. What about now? Is it loud enough now? I can always add more. After this stream, I'm going to go ahead and work on it a little bit more, see what it's like. Good. Maybe it was earlier. You can hear me from the kitchen. I guess the first part until I turned it up, it might have sounded like mud. That's all. Dead Last Zombie, that is awesome. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. The sooner we hit that like button, the sooner we start. Today is a new month. We are raising money for charity. Zorbot, you like it? BZH Prepper from France. Same thing, Charlie. Maybe, Prodigal. Hearing me from France. How you doing? Guys, we're raising money for charity today. Super excited about it. We're raising money for children. We're going to get started pretty damn soon. Shadow Soldier, dude. Hell yeah, with the $5 donation. All right, guys, let's get to the lounge real quick. Now, I don't know how this audio sounds. Does this audio sound okay, guys? Crew, does this audio sound good? All right, here we go. What we have here is breakfast burritos. It's a little early in the morning on Sunday. At least for me, it's 10 a.m. I got to charge my watch. Rookies, come on. One of you guys charge my watch. All right, there you go.
So it's a little early. We got breakfast burritos here. We're going to be going over some motorcycle crashes and close calls. Shadow Soldier already donated $5 to the charity that we're doing. So crew members, here's what we're doing. I want you guys to help me out here. I want you to let everybody else know we are raising money for children. So the Arizona Friends of Foster Children Foundation, what they do is, whatever the state doesn't pick up, what they don't do, this foundation does. So think about it. Think about it. The state doesn't do extracurriculars. The state doesn't buy gifts. The state doesn't do anything for anybody outside of placing the children and maybe a few other things. I don't know too much about it, but what I do know is it's not enough. So 25 children in Arizona alone a day are added into foster care. That's no buenos. So what the foundation does is really focuses on the fun aspect of being a kid. So what they do is they buy them bikes, they get them school supplies, they buy them clothes. They put them in extracurriculars. So like how you have to sometimes spend like a couple dozens of dollars on a physical, and then you got to go and buy the uniforms or rent the uniforms, get shoes for soccer, all those things. So that's what this foundation does. That's what this foundation does is they get that for the foster kids. And then they also, for anything else like weighted blankets, there's going to be a link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and update it or have Matt update it. But if you would like to donate to that, please do so. It's just click that donation button in the chat. Let them know about that. I'm going to go ahead and throw a donation in pretty soon. Newbie with the $5 donation. Thank you. JR Arizona Patriot, thank you for the $5 donation. Guys, let's raise some money for kids. Okay, it's not their fault that this type of stuff happened, but they're actually getting punished for it, basically. So let's go ahead and raise some money for that. Neil McEvoy, can't even say your name, but either way, $25 donation. Thank you so much, Anonymous, with the $2. We're going to get into class once we hit 100 likes. Remember, tell everybody that once we hit 100 likes, we're going to get going, okay? So let's go ahead and head on to class and figure out what's going on, okay? All right, let's do this.
Man, I forgot to get a burrito. How does the audio sound on this thing? Let's get this going. Now, this is going to be the charity that we're going to be using for the rest of the month. So this is the August charity. Because remember, guys, we're trying to raise some money for charity, especially for this one because, school's about to start with all this bull crap that's going on. Last thing we want is for that kid to, like, not have a bike. Let's say, they're out having to do stuff. They have to stay inside. Maybe they can't afford, video games. Like, that way you can social distance. But let's at least do, like, they'll buy them a bike. They'll buy them a scooter. Stuff to get outdoors, to have some fun. That's what we're trying to do here. Anonymous with a 20. Dead Last Zombie of 5. DanDanTheFireman just donated 20. Guys, let's do this. So please help, especially for the kids. Please. Renee DeJong works in social care. See, and here's the thing. This I asked the admin staff over on the Firehouse Lounge, or not the Firehouse Lounge, the Firehouse Discord, and this was one that was brought up by Rainan. So Rainan, the admin. So if you're on Discord, this is something near and dear to her heart. This is something that I will stand behind because it's a good cause, and we got a bunch of other cool things happening, a bunch of other things, bunch of other charities getting ready for the next month, the next month, the next month, the next month. But August, this is what we're doing. We're gonna raise some money. We're gonna do Saturday or Sunday streams to make this happen. And let's see how much we can raise. Right now we're at $107 out of 3,000. The goal is 3,000 for the end of the month. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff that we're gonna be raising money for, and then we're gonna jump into the class, guys. Remember, we're gonna start the actual stuff. So let me go ahead and go here. Let me show you what we got. We got other things planned, guys. We got this planned. What's this? What's it? Okay, so we got other things planned, guys. We got these motorcycle stuff going, but I want to show you real quick what this is all about. And this is the biggest thing right here. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll right here. More than 25 children enter foster care in Arizona every day. That's insane. Got myself some coffee. They want to do that. So the goal is to, get them a bicycle, scooter, provide school clothes, and musical instrument lessons, participate in youth sports, offer a weighted vest or blanket for those that have trauma-induced anxiety. They do a lot of stuff, post-secondary scholarships, all these things, and that's what we're raising money for, okay, guys? That's what we're doing this. Let's see how much we can raise. And we're going to get into this pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this one. Let's go back to the classroom so you can see what everything's happening. $117 raised for charity already, guys. We're going to go over this motorcycle crashes and close calls. We're going to use our platform for good. Justin, it is heartbreaking, man. Is it weird? I'm more relaxed at intense situation, but I feel more intense at relaxed situation because I'm always looking for hazards and I'm having fun while riding too. So if you're having fun while riding and looking for hazards, man, then, you know, all the power to you. That right there is kind of how I do it. You know, I search for hazards all the time and I'm still relaxed and still having a good time. So, I mean, I think you're getting closer and closer to where I'm at, man. Yeah, 25 a day, Shadows. It's absolutely stupid. So, you know, if it's $5 you could donate, guys, you know, $5, think about that. You know, a bunch of us, what we could do is with $5 each, we could raise, you know, $3,000 easily. But Anonymous donated 50, Shadow Soldier donated 20, Joshua Williams donated 20. Guys, you do get a receipt from YouTube saying for your donation. So, you do get a receipt for your donation. In fact, let me check. Since I just donated, I should be getting a receipt. Let's take a look. Yep, my donation receipt. It gives me the order details. Your donation supporting fund for AZ foster children, which is what I titled it. So you can always write that down if you wanted to for your tax deduction and all that stuff. I believe that's how that would work for that one. But guys, we're raising some money here. Steven Bustos with the 50. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much. Guys, once again, we're going to get started once we hit 100 people liking the stream, because that's how you sign in today's class and get credit for today's class. Let me know how the audio sounds. I made some adjustments. Hopefully I sound more like a podcaster with this voice like this. I don't know. Nikki's Adventures Cold Brew, baby. Shadow Soldier, I don't know exactly, so don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. Shadow Soldier, if you want, I know for a fact that... Okay, well, there you go. Thank you so much, Shadow Soldier, for another $50 donation, man. Absolutely. Now, what I was trying to say is I am 99% sure, because I know what I'm doing with this receipt. I know what I'm doing with this receipt. That makes sense? I can't give advice on tax stuff. I'm not a tax professional. But yeah, check your email, Shadow. Check your email, Shadow. You're going to get the receipt. You'll get a receipt. We're going to get going pretty soon, guys. So if you're just now joining, we're trying to raise money for a children's foundation. In fact, while we're waiting for the 100 likes, I will go ahead and update the description. I'm surprised I didn't have it updated already. Fundraising for foster children. More info here. There. So the website is linked. I know, some people like it. Just South Park, baby. Woo! All right, 98 likes, guys. We're almost there. We're going to get started watching this. Let's go ahead and mix some of this real quick. Yeah. $300 raised already. It's 15 minutes in. You guys are insane. 98 likes. 98 likes. The headlight was probably blue. Hey, there's a side of the vehicle. You guys see that? Look at the side of the vehicle right here. Okay. Did a good job moving out of the way. Found an escape path. Yeah. All right, 100 likes, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the class. Let's go ahead and restart this. Let's get that music going. Let's get it all going.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Alright, well.
Mighty O, I'm drinking some coffee.
See if he has anything to say. Did you not see me?
What's up, Deb? How you doing? Hey, it's Gemini.
It's hard with the blind spot right there. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. No worries, man. Take it easy.
I literally, because I seen you from behind me close up, and then when I wanted to turn though, I like literally couldn't see you at all, and I thought you probably turned at the light.
No, it's cool. I'm on a bike. They're hard to see. You too, man.
Gemini! Gemini, thank you for starting my day off, at least in class, nicely. Gemini, absolutely great job. We've been watching Gemini. He's actually a crew member now. We've been watching Gemini for a while, and at first it was kind of doing the whole flipping people off, doing the typical Moto Madness stuff, and now, look at him. Look at that. De-escalation, ego in check. Amazing job, dude. Amazing. And it's not hard to do after you do it for a while, right? It's going to keep happening, but if you keep yourself safe, it's a non-issue, right? Hads Matt with the $5 donation. Remy with the 20. Magfire with the 5. Guys, we have $332 raised so far. 28 days left still. All right, let's go back. So let's find out like what really kind of started it. Oh, got cut off. Oh yeah, that dude was.
Alright, well.
That dude was. Yeah, he was. You're right. He was driving like a jerk. So right away, just from the first frame, he's starting to pull off into our lane. So for Gemini, we were kind of in the blind spot a little bit, and I'm assuming this Challenger driver did not even check. Didn't even check, and you can kind of tell it's all pixelated because that's the intro. It's the transition. So why would this driver want to switch to this lane, guys? Why would this driver want to switch to this lane? You got two people. Look, you got this person blocking my view, and what do motorcycle riders do? What do motorcycle riders do? We do the same thing, and you know why? It's because we're on performance vehicles. What do you think the Challengers? Why do you think people buy Challengers? Why do you think people buy Mustangs? Why do you think people buy, these really high performance vehicles? So they could do stuff like this. There's that mentality involved with it. So this driver probably was just like, I'm going to go. I'm just going to gun it. Who cares? I'm the fastest thing on the road. Yeah, baby. Stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what happened there. But how can we prevent ourselves from being in this situation? I mean, you see this right here, right? You see this right here, then you see this right here. Well, before that, we were in the blind spot. Okay, we're in the blind spot of this Challenger. Right now, we are in the blind spot. So if you're ever next to a blind spot and then you see like a multitude of factors like this, go ahead and get yourself out of that situation. But sometimes you just can't do it. Gemini probably tried his best, and that's the thing. That's all I can ask for, is you guys try your best. And here's the thing. Once this guy started coming into our lane, instead of fighting for our lane and rev bombing like a typical, rider, like a typical squid, all right, what we did was moved off to the side, rolled off the throttle, and we're like, all right, and then just had a quick talk. Wait, swerve? That's what saved his butt. Swerving and applying a little bit of brakes. That's what saved his butt. Not rev bombing. This car was going to do it anyways. Simon with the 50. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. $338 raised so far. So right here, I'm gonna play through the whole part, and we're gonna go up to the moment he starts to get right next to him and start talking.
All right, well.
See that? He swerved out of the way, found an escape path, made himself safe, and then afterwards, if you want to have a conversation, do it like this.
See if he has anything to say. Did you not see me?
I literally looked too to see if I could. It's hard with the blind spot.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. No worries, man. Take it easy.
I literally, because I seen you from behind me close up, and then when I wanted to turn though, I like literally couldn't see you at all, and I thought you probably turned at the light.
No, it's cool. I'm on a bike. They're hard to see. You too, man.
So, what do typically people do? Like when they're challenged with what they did wrong. Just think about it. What do typically, like, let's say this guy right here, the challenger dude.
And then when I wanted to.
What do people typically do when they are caught doing something wrong? They make excuses, and that's a typical thing. So understanding that you're making excuses, or like this guy's making excuses, and you're the rider, just kind of accept it. Accept the excuse. Accept it, and just say, okay, can you then really deliver your point if you want to, and say, okay, just look. Can you look for motorcyclists a little bit more next time? Because at the end of the day, the reason why he's making excuses is because he's embarrassed, right? The reason why he's making excuses is because he's embarrassed. That's all it is, okay? Now, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to own up to your problems. You're supposed to own up to your stuff. But there's nothing we could do here, okay? This is not somebody that we are going to see all the time. It's not somebody we truly care about. So we're not trying to teach them, hey, don't make excuses, own up to what you're trying to do. And then forcing somebody to own up to what they want to do, it's not going to happen. So just accept it. Accept their excuses. Because that's what they are. They're straight up excuses. Accept it, and then tell them, could you please look out for motorcyclists next time? Because that's the real problem, right? Looking for motorcyclists. I don't care why and how you did this or whatever. I get it. It's an excuse. But please, can you look for motorcyclists next time? Because hopefully his embarrassment is going to cause him to think about motorcyclists more. That's what I'm trying to get at there. There's a way to do things. Verbal judo, guys. There's a way to really move around the psychology of it all.
Turned though, I like literally couldn't see you at all, and I thought you probably turned at the light.
No, it's cool. I'm on a bike. They're hard to see. You too, man.
Good job. Good job, man. Good job, Gemini. Love it. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay safe, man. Blind spot. Okay. Now we're cyber. Oh, well. Okay.
No hands on the wheel. All right, here we go.
Oh, don't do. Are you gonna confront him?
Literally just driving with no hands. Just two hands texting away.
All right, I don't care.
Put it on there.
I don't care.
Oh God, it's great.
Nope. All right, so all I see is looking down, then up and down, obviously texting, pulls over to the shoulder after, watch the... Okay. Watch the mirror. Don't do this, guys. You're just gonna cause more problems for yourself. Don't do it. Well, when you remove one tire from the ground, you could have problems. Make sure you also get a rock form mount and he has a ram mount. Ooh, loss of control, baby. We're going to have a conversation on this one, guys. All right. Let's ignore this. I want to see what the driver does real quick. All right. This is the response this guy's having. All right. So it's Mighty O, it's pretty obvious. It really is. But the thing is, I kind of want to know if you're in the chat or if you're watching this right now and you find this exciting, or you have friends that do this, or you do this yourself, I truly would like to understand more on why you choose to do this out in the open road, and then get upset if a car either cuts you off or changes lanes while you speed up into them. I would like to know that. I really would like to know why you choose to, in a respectful way. I would like to know why. That way, maybe I can learn more. Maybe I can learn and figure out the mentality, the culture of it. And then who knows? Maybe since I don't know something and you teach me that, maybe I can maybe tell you something that you didn't know that I know. And then maybe there could be a molding of ideas to where, yeah, you can continue to go ahead and do the stuff that you do because that's your choice. Right? There's nothing I could do to change that. But maybe I can influence you to maybe wear full gear or do something in a different environment. Aaron Johnson with the 20, baby. Woo! So that's kind of where I want to get at when it comes to that. So that's why I want to have a conversation. It's not I want to tell people, what you're doing wrong. Because on my perspective, a lot is going on that's wrong. But from your perspective, not much. Not much. And then I kind of want to understand why you are choosing, as this motorcycle rider that has the camera, to flip off that car driver. Like, do you believe it was that person's fault? Do you believe, I truly want to know. I truly want to know. Because you're purposely slowing down right here. You're purposely slowing down right here so that you can make that wheelie, right? I'm guessing. I don't know fully. I really don't know fully. I'm assuming because it looks like you guys are slowing down. The RPM sound is starting to go down. So you're slowing down on the interstate, and you have cars catching up. And then maybe this car, for me, from my perspective, this car wants to switch in front of you in that lane because they might want to be getting off on the exit coming up. So that's my perspective on that. So I kind of want to know what's going on in this guy's head, and then your head if you're the camera guy. See how you're slowing down? You're slowing down. All the vehicles are catching up. So this car driver is like, oh, this is a good opportunity since they're slowing down that I can switch lanes because I got to get off on my exit in like 2-3 miles. Does that make sense? Like that's where I'm coming from. So your headlight is up, and somebody mentioned that, since your headlight is up, the car driver can't see where you're at because your headlight is not shining at them. So I get that they should have had 360-degree situational awareness and then be able to still kind of pinpoint, orient where you're at, but you're asking a lot of a driver, okay? So they switch lanes, but then this guy starts to speed up, or the motorcycle rider that's filming slows down so that he can capture, obviously, the wheelie. I mean, that's pretty cool. But as soon as you land it, because this is kind of why I have an issue with this part right here, is that you remove the most powerful braking and deceleration tool that you have, which is going to be that front tire. So, and you also remove any type of steering input outside of, body counterweighting mechanics, to where you can kind of influence a bike, with some body weight. And that's kind of what you're doing here. But it's not the same as being able to swerve, go into emergency moves, anything like that. So if a car or a hazard does, get in front of you, you have to land the wheelie first and then make the swerve or brake. And that's kind of what happened here. It was a close call. That to me is very unsafe to do it around other vehicles. That's why I always tell people to just practice this stuff in a parking lot or closed course or a road where there's no, vehicles. So that's my concern. I would like to know more about what you are doing, what you are trying to do. I really, truly would like to know. I truly, truly, truly would like to know. So there's the landing. So he's applying the brakes. It looks like ABS might have kicked in. You can see the brake light, you know, on, off. So I'm assuming ABS kind of kicked in on that one, so it saved your butt. So that's really good. I don't want you guys to crash. I have no negativity towards you, like saying I wish bad things happen to you. I don't wish bad things happening to anybody, no matter who they are, except for pedophiles. I don't like that. But right here, I don't want to see that because you might get hurt. I don't know, but let me know. I mean, do you live and die by the whole, you know, if I die on the motorcycle, it's a good life type thing? I don't live that, so I don't know. So my concern, though, on this part right here is getting pissed off at the driver. You know, just getting pissed off and then doing this. So this, it's like you kind of put yourselves in that situation by doing that. And this driver is probably 100% innocent, doesn't want to hurt anybody. You just landed the wheelie right there. I definitely would like to know that. How do you not notice someone doing a wheelie as you are passing? It's very easy with how dark it is. It's very easy with how dark it is. If all of a sudden the light kind of disappears and all the lights behind them, you could easily assume that the rider moved to another lane where this rider is at and decided to switch lanes. It's very easy. It's very easy. Audio is out of sync. You might have to let me know. Everyone else, let me know if audio is out of sync. It should not be. If you have to, you might have to refresh your browser. I don't think it's a misdemeanor, no. Okay. Cowboy. Okay. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Troll cop. Okay. Thank you. See, guys, that's like, I should have known the ABS thing, but I don't know if they made modifications because they do have handbrakes, like Troll Cop says. So that right there, like, I don't know that stuff. So I would love to talk to a stunner. Brian636, sorry, man, I have to, if you're watching this, I gotta respond back to you. You're doing everything. I'm falling behind on that. But guys, we're gonna be talking a little bit more about squids. We're gonna talk more about stunning. We're gonna talk about more of the people like having some issues with road rules and all that stuff. And I just want to know. I literally just want to know. I just want to know. It's a misdemeanor in Germany. Ooh. I really just want to know, because who knows? Maybe I can learn something that could improve the safety of actually, like, you guys. And then on top of that, maybe what my safety aspect could improve some safety for stunters and maybe open some eyes. Ooh. Wow. So we're coming up to intersection. What stage should we be in at an intersection, guys? We should be in orange stage, getting ready to act just in case something happens. So this guy switched lanes. The uncommon thing, common situation. It is zoomed in right here, but it's probably close enough to us that it's going to cause some problems. So go ahead and roll off the throttle, apply some brakes, because there's only one reason why this guy wants to get out of the straight lane, cut across this other straight lane, and it's because he wants to go in the turn lane instead. Should not have done it, but people do it all the time, so you got to pay attention to that. So slow down, roll off throttle, new open lane, escape path to the right, boom, boom, done. Daniel Carter, how you doing? DD, the FTR is amazing. I absolutely love it, dude. Ooh, nice swerve from a big SUV or a big truck, man. How's the Dark Horse treating you? Which one did you get? Always anticipate that. Always anticipate that. That was a merging. These guys getting... See, that right there, being upset, big problem. Because you have to anticipate this. You're coming off, or you're going on an on-ramp, And this is one of those on-ramps where this lane ends and you have to merge into this lane. So, and then whoever wants to turn off has to merge off into your lane. So always assume people in the far right lane are going to want to get off the exit. You always have to assume it. It's better to assume that. And a lot of them don't cross over right here. This is called the gore area, and it's actually illegal to cross that area. And on top of that, guys, if you ever cross this, there's a lot of debris. There's a lot of debris there, so you could get nails, you could get punctures in your tires, all those different things. So right here, always anticipate that this person is going to want to switch over into the lane to get off. You have to switch over anyways. So keep a nice distance away from that. Think of it as like staggered riding. So keep yourself staggered away. So if they do switch over, you're able to handle it, okay? We sped into it on accident maybe because we were we're closing our face shield. So be very careful with that. Well, did you get like a Springfield Dark Horse, Chieftain Dark Horse? Side of the vehicle again. Side of the vehicle. Did a good job. They stopped. Nice swerve. Found an escape path. Very good. So Jonas Reitman, how you doing, man? How you doing? What's with the click thing? What are you talking about? So right here, side of the vehicle, you see it? There you go. Good braking, good braking, good braking. Good job, Borderline. Borderline, you did a good job, man. Watch out. Probably gonna switch over. There it is. Brake, 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 brake. Good job.
Guys, see any?
Oh, troll cops. Interesting. The chief. Nice, DD. Hell yeah. G-Money rides. That was a good swerve. Right? That's like, that was a good swerve. I was just wondering what your comment was about the... Oh, no. I was wondering what your comment was about the clicks and getting upset by them and stuff.
Hi there, Officer Carver with Davenport. Reason for the stop is I got somebody said you were doing wheelies.
Not me.
Not you? Okay. You have your driver's license?
I lost my driver's license 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Physically lost it, not...
Okay. AP, can you come ID this guy? Okay.
Sure, I can give you my name and where I live.
You don't have an ID on you?
Not at all. No, I lost it.
All right.
And I have
Can I
no...
have you move off the roadway?
Sure.
Okay. So far, that's good. Yeah. You do what you feel is right in a situation like this.
I got somebody said you were doing wheelies. Not you? Okay. You have your driver's license? and insurance on you?
lost my driver's license 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Physically lost it, not...
Okay. AP, can you come ID this guy? Okay.
Sure, I can give you my name and where I live.
You don't have an ID on you?
Not at all. No,
Okay.
I lost it.
All right.
And I
I'm
have
going to
no-
have you move off the roadway so
Sure.
we're not blocking traffic. Can you just move right over
Yep,
here?
absolutely.
1 second, okay?
And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going right over
Yep,
there.
no, I know you are.
Very good. Let's assume he's not lying about the ID thing.
How can you write? How can you write me?
Shouldn't have to ask a police officer a direct question 3 times before you get a straight answer.
For reckless when? No. So you're telling me that you didn't personally see anything?
My plainclothes officer did.
No, that's not what I asked.
Okay.
I asked you personally didn't see anything.
My plainclothes officer radioed to me and told me that a person on a blue bike with white sleeves was doing wheelies.
Okay.
Then hold on. When I stopped you, he drove up and he said 100%.
When did he drive up? When did he make that identification?
Huh?
So when did he make that identification?
When we were parked right there, when I was in front of your bike.
When you were in front of my bike. So again, you personally didn't see anything?
No, my plane.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You have every right to ask. You have every right to ask that, guys. This is not argumentative. He has every right. You have every right. That's the United States, guys. You have every right, and if you want to fight it, go to court.
This is going to be your citation. There's no fine attached. The court date's on the 25th at 8:30.
25th of what?
August, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We got to do it 30 to 90 days out
Right.
for the COVID issue.
Right.
If you've got issues with that, call down there. They'll take care of that for you.
Okay.
They should be able to change that. But that's your copy. Hang on to it. I just need your signature in this box saying you promise to show up on the court date or change it to what works for you. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
All right. You are free to go.
I need my
So after hiring a lawyer, the ticket was downgraded to a careless riding. It's kind of weird. Reckless and careless. And the biker was allowed to keep his license. So, guys, the thing is, you have every right. See, this is what I want to talk about. I don't want to go into and you know, we're not one side versus the other, guys. I don't want you ever to feel like we are like these safety people that, you know, you do this or you're out type thing. No, I care more about behavior. I care more about what values you have. And right now, G Money Rides or whatever it is, he did it as respectful as possible. And on top of that, you have the right to ask these questions because this gives you a good information on whether or not you should fight it. And you know, it doesn't matter if you're in the wrong. It's not what you did. It's what can be proven. Okay? Yeah, let's not do racism stuff here, guys. We're not doing that here. We're not doing that here. I'll start muting people. We're not doing that. We're talking about motorcycle stuff. We're talking about what you can do in a police encounter like this. Now, I obviously understand, you know, my stuff versus other people's stuff, you know, with the interactions with police officers and all that. I get that. I understand that. But right now, that's not what we're doing. Okay? That's not what we're doing. So right here, though, you have every right to question. You have every right to ask. You have every right to do these things. And then if you feel like the information that was given to you on scene like this, then you can make the educated decision on whether or not you should hire a lawyer or combat this in court. You have every right. This is the United States. Okay? So, once again, we saw him do the wheelie. Once again, we saw all that stuff. It doesn't matter what you did. It's what that can be proven in court. That's what he was asking. He was asking, did you see it? Because his testimony is what's going to be held up in court versus the testimony of somebody that probably wasn't even working or undercover, off duty, whatever it is. So you have every right. Every right.
insurance card back.
I called and they verified it for you.
Cool, cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get a new one of these so you don't have to do that. It'll just be current.
You take care.
All right, buddy.
There you go. Good braking. Good braking. Good braking, man. So this intersection gives priority to the right. This guy right here, Borderline from Belgium with the 98 Bandit 1200, he is doing an amazing job with a ton of terrible drivers. He is doing, let's go back to when he first started after this. He is doing an amazing job with a ton of terrible drivers. He's applying good braking. He is situationally aware, and he doesn't take what is supposed to be his. He understands the law of gross tonnage.
One of these so you don't have to do that.
So watch him handle all these situations amazingly well. So green light, okay, looking. Oh, uncommon thing, braking, good fundamental skills. Nice little honk, move on with your day, didn't turn around. Same thing here. Time to pass. Whoa. Good job. Swerved out of the way, accelerated to get out of that situation. Good job. And then this one right here. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. He's watching, he's waiting. Didn't go because he saw that person didn't stop. Amazing job. What's going to happen here? Same thing, probably. Ooh, very close. So that could have been bad. That could have been bad. All right. Braking, maybe? Braking? No, there it is. Good job. Kept a space cushion. Kept a space cushion. Whoa! This dude is doing his speed limit. He's checking his mirrors because he caught something with his 360-degree situational awareness, guys. This guy's doing... He is a smart... ZX10R Deb, you're right. This guy is a smart rider. He's checking his mirrors because he's constantly checking his 360-degree situational awareness. He sees him. Catching up. Ducati Diavel. Man, I want land with a lake and this. What do you guys think? If somehow the crew can come up with like land like this and have like little dirt bikes, and it's like the crew camp. I don't know, like a crew compound. The crew compound. Yeah. Guys, we're raising money today for Arizona foster children. It's so that they can get bikes, they can get scooters, they can get a weighted blanket if they had PTSD, so they can do extracurricular activities, all those things. Donate today, guys. We are at $400 raised. $400 raised.
What's up, man? Hey. Where do you guys live? I live right over here, man. You got ID? Not on me.
Harris with the $5, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Ivo, how you doing, man?
We weren't on the road.
From Brazil.
Right here on the side. You can see our marks.
What you say doing?
We know better to be on the road.
Yeah. We're just going down to the track, right down the road.
Romulus, how you doing? How's Remus?
Cool, man.
That's a badass name, dude. You have a badass name.
You know why he's acting cool? I said
Hell
he's
yeah.
acting cool.
That's badass.
On camera. He keeps looking at it, watching it blink, make sure it's on. That's why he's acting cool, bro. You think I'm lying? I know, but it's different.
Anonymous with a $5 donation. We're at $413 raised for children, foster children in Arizona.
Alright, what about the side of it?
There's no issues on that. It's off-road, right?
Yeah.
This is the second time I'm out there. I've been out here. I was looking for y'all earlier, so heads up.
We just dodged
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Crikey.
Not right now, though.
Yeah, riding on private property is a no buenos.
you. Looking for my hose to my dirt bike. I seen you. I just went the other
Yeah, I
way.
went back home.
Christian or Christine, you woke up late? All right, this is nothing. This is a bowl of nothing. Guys, we're going to move on to the next one. Guys, once again, we are raising money for charity. We're raising money for foster children. 25 kids a day in Arizona are entered into foster care. And usually they only have like the clothes that they have on. So what this organization that we're raising money for is to help out with that. They're buying bikes and scooters. They're buying weighted blankets for kids with PTSD and maybe other trauma issues. Mike Ski, welcome, baby. They're also raising money so they get backpacks, school clothes, put them in extracurricular activities like sports, buying them instruments or renting instruments for them so that they can play in band and orchestra, follow the arts. They're doing a ton of stuff, and we've raised $423 today so far. Rainin', baby, how you doing? We got $5 from Rainin'. Thank you so much. In the stream, my stream may be temporarily blocked. What? Is this a copyrighted video?
We were actually back.
This is a copyrighted video. All right, well, while I kind of figure out what's going on here, Let me check this question. Let me check this question real quick. Is there any dangers riding a pure motocross or on asphalt if you have lights and blinkers? So that would be more of a dual sport or at least roadworthy bike, but you're asking on knobbies. Yeah, so if you ride a dirt bike or anything that's knobbies, you know, if it's 50-50 on road or if it's 80-20 off road on road, you could have some problems. You could be kicking, you can break your knobbies off. You're gonna have less traction on road, but a lot more off road, so be very careful with that. But Brian Young with the $50 donation, Moto Mindful with the $20 donation, Carter Van with the $20 donation. Woo! Anonymous with the 5. Yeah, it might have been a viral hog clip. Last thing I need is for them to... Wait, they already... Son of a... Damn it. All right, we got to find a new video, guys. Because last thing I need is for them to remove... Like, this one's probably same thing. All right, we're just going to put this on the screen, this next one. I can't do it. They're gonna take off the they're gonna take the video down.
Oh, he's locking up. He's locking up.
Hey, it's Gemini again.
That's sketchy.
Let me find some more videos, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't know it was copyrighted. Now the video is copyright claimed. So.
What the hell?
Ay.
See me? You almost hit me. Roll down your window. Roll down your window. You're gonna...
Found another video. Brian Young, baby, became a member. Welcome.
Say hi to YouTube.
So to answer the question for the copyrighted video, there's absolutely nothing you could have done. Nothing you could have done. Moto Mindful, that's awesome. Oh, whoa, I missed that. I was looking at your comment. We might do some, Look at that face shield. Oh, wait, no, let's go back. What do you think caused that? Do you think we hit something in the road? Yeah, Shadows, I'm gonna have to. I'll trim out the section before I post it up. It's just one of those things, or I'll fight it, you know. Right here, what do you think happened? How did that happen? How did this happen? What do you guys think? What do you think happened there? How did that happen? Sierra Nicole with the $5 donation. TJSCHNE2. I don't know how to pronounce it in phonetics. But you donated 5. Thank you so much, guys. We've raised over $500 today. In 1 hour, we've raised over $500 for foster children. I keep saying children, but you know that's a great cause too. But even more so, the ones more at need are the foster kids, guys. It's insane. You guys are helping out. Like kids that never thought they could have a bike, never thought they could have, you know, some toys, never thought they could play in sports, never thought they could do any of that stuff because of all the bullshit that's happening, you know, to them. And this organization is going to help out with that. And you guys are the ones keeping it going. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it so much. Panicked when he was too close and grabbed a ton of brake. Panic brake, 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 panic braking. So now that we saw that, now that we are watching this after action review, guys, and we're going through this, if you realize panic braking causes this, what should we work on? What exercise should we work on? All right, you are going to be in timeout. White zone to brown. Yeah. I saw Deb when I asked like what should we practice on, and if you go from white zone to brown, so we should practice our situational awareness and our braking, right? Situational awareness and our braking. So a lot of people are like, well, I'm kind of tired of watching the crash stuff you keep posting, DanDanTheFireman's. Well, these are real life examples of why you need to be practicing. What do you think you're practicing for? What do you think you're practicing for? Why do you go to a parking lot and practice? Why do you take a class? Why do you put full gear on? Because of the possibility, the real possibility of crashing. And this is the real possibility. This is real life. So we're not sitting in a classroom, guys. Tristam, Thomas, thank you for the $10 donation. We're not sitting in a classroom, okay? We're not sitting in a classroom just like looking at little models and you know having a little motorcycle toy and be like, crash. Okay, guys, make sure you practice your braking because you look at my toy that I have that crashes. No, we're looking at real life examples. And yes, we are in a classroom. I get it. But we're looking at real life examples of why you need to practice your braking. This is the type of stuff that I would see out in the fire service. I'd see people afterwards completely demolished, completely broken, dead. And that made me realize, oh, maybe I should be safer on a motorcycle. But now we have videos like this. Amy, woo! Welcome to the bike giveaway, baby. We have real life examples like this so we can actually learn. And so you can see the real possibilities of what could be happening. So this isn't meant to be like, well, motorcycling is crazy dangerous. Remember, these are crashes that people post because they want to be seen. You know, post because they want maybe a GoFundMe, you know, please, you know, this and this and this, or just because it's good content, right? So that right there is why we need to be paying attention to what we're doing. We need to see this kind of stuff, not because it's fun to watch and all that stuff. It's not fun for me to watch this stuff, but it's a constant reminder to wear full gear, to practice my situation awareness, to fundamental skills, to rescue another rider if I have to, and I'm teaching and mentoring you guys. Smart rider, guys. So panic braking, following distance. We panicked because we weren't paying attention. We're going to wear full gear because our head is smashing against the concrete and the ground. The rider had amazing situation awareness and fundamental skills to stop in time. Take a look at his helmet. Take a look at his helmet. Why should we be wearing helmets, guys? Why should we be wearing helmets? DD, yeah, some people, a lot of people don't even understand why we should be even making these videos. Okay, who is this? This is Motorcycle Riders. This is an amazing example. And I'm going to ask if I can use this. So give me some time. I'm going to go ahead and ask if this rider will allow me to use this footage. And then I'm going to call it a braking example. Braking crash example. And we might do an actual AAR on this with a little more time. But look at that. Full face helmet, guys. Full face helmet. Look at the scratches. Look at the scratches. That's your face. The simple fact that he can lift up that shield and be like, it's all good, man. His face is protected. Doesn't mean he's not in pain. It probably hurt. Banging your head around probably hurts. Just give him some time to recover. But look at the chin, too. Right there. You would have lost your face. Wear full gear. Wear full gear. He needs a rock form. Just saying. Side of the vehicle. Ascar, you'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. All right. Non-issue. Non-issue. Move over. Don't fight for your lane. Move over. Look at the name on the top left, it's the name of the channel. And tell me that the mentality is not, you know. Mike Ski, click the link that's gonna pop up in chat. I got you. There it is. Non-issue. Oh, there you go.
Motherfucker!
Gotta pay attention to that. Oh yeah, this guy, he backs up into the palms. Are ape hangers dangerous? Not really. They're just harder to turn. They're a lot harder to turn and do slow speed stuff. That's all it is.
Yes.
So it could be more dangerous, yeah.
Mate, you've. Oi.
And then he backs up even more like a dum-dum.
What the fuck, mate? Let's go to CCTV and shows that.
Joe Schmo. All right, watch out for merging. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Guys, I think we got another emoji.
That guy was on the phone.
Is that enough gear? Hey, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Cause I need to. I'm starting. Crew, calm down, crew. You know, calm down. Calm down. Magfire, great, exactly. Very good space cushion, very good. S-Lack, yeah, I know, yeah, wear full gear. I truly want to know why he's probably not reckless in terms of riding reckless, right? But I think we all have a feeling that this is a little reckless, you know, because just in case something happens. Anybody in the chat? Do you ride like this? And it's not to call you out. It's not to call you out. Anybody in chat, do you ride like this? Because part of the MSF. Okay, so let me go. Now this is the real thing. Okay. Let me go ahead and get to the activity. So who here has taken the MSF BRC1? Okay, so if you are at home and you have your MSF BRC1 basic rider course book, you know, in fact, you can actually get it for free. Let's go over here. Let's do msf-usa.org. Guys, you can actually get their book for free. So go to library, basic rider course. See, look, you could download it. It's exactly what I got. You get this in class. Okay, I got an actual one. But if we go to the very back of it, values, judgment, and choices. So this is what I'm trying to get at. This is what I'm trying to get at when it comes to stunting. Squids, if you're in here, probably pissed off at why I'm even saying it, but here's the thing. Okay, so for each behavior, note some reasons for a rider's choice, then complete the statement in the last column. Okay, rider behavior, wear a quality helmet. So reasons to do it, reasons not to do it, what is your choice? So let's go through some of these. Rider behavior, wear a quality helmet. What are some reasons to do it? Reasons to do it? Well, I like my face. I like my brain. I want it to stay inside. I don't want to scratch it up. It is safe to do so. It has been proven to minimize fatalities in motorcycle accidents. If you're going to have an accident, having a helmet will actually minimize the chance of a fatal accident. You'll still get hurt, but you're going to minimize the chance to have a fatal accident. So a reason not to do it. I want to know, guys. I really want to know a reason not to do it. I can think of stuff. I can think of things, and it's claustrophobia. Maybe you're claustrophobic not to wear a helmet, but there's a way to around that. You can wear a 3/4 helmet at minimum, and then you're not going to be closed off. Or you get a modular helmet so you can pop it up if your claustrophobia kicks in, but put it back down so now you have a full face when you're riding. So another reason not to do it, it's too hot. Okay, I get that. I understand that. Another reason to do it is, or not to do it is you can't afford it. Okay, I get that. Chris, yeah, exactly. But my choice is to wear a quality helmet. Okay, let's go down to the next one. Wear full riding gear in addition to a helmet. So reasons to do it: impact protection. I like my skin. I really like my skin. I don't want it to be removed. I don't want to miss flesh. I don't want to have hospital bills. I'd rather pay a premium like $500 for gear, because it says in addition to a helmet. So another $200 would be a helmet. Reasons not to do it. Once again, same thing. Can't afford it. Don't know where to get it. It doesn't come in my size. Doesn't do this. My choice is to get the best quality gear that I can afford. Okay. So being overly aggressive in curves. Okay. Mr. Wolfman became a crew member. Yeah, baby. You like to eat bugs. Being overly aggressive in curves. Reasons to do it. I'm going to tell you right now. If all of a sudden you went into the curve a little too fast, and you didn't do good slow look, press, and roll, and maybe you don't know trail braking yet, being aggressive in your body positioning and your counter steering could hopefully keep you on the road. So that's a reason to do it. Reason not to do it is the mentality of, I'm going to take all my things aggressively. So my choice is to utilize defensive and aggressive riding in curves and make sure I focus on my fundamental skills. So I will be aggressive in a curve if I have to, but I'll be defensive going into it. So riding buzz, a reason to do it. Well, you're going to a bar on your bike and you drank, and maybe you don't want to leave your bike in that neighborhood and you can't afford an Uber for some reason, blah, 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 all that stuff. So you're going to ride home buzzed. Okay, that's a reason to do it. A reason not to do it, well, many consequences. Arizona, zero tolerance state, crash, death, all these different things. So my choice is to not ride buzzed. Riding distracted happens all the time. So a reason to do it, well, it just sometimes you can't control it. You go into white stage, sometimes you can't. Reason not to do it, well, you're not paying attention. So my choice is to, whenever I feel like my mind is straying away, I'll either take a break or snap out of it as quick as I can. Be a low-risk rider. So a reason to do it is you're a brand new rider. You're taking low risks. Okay, so now instead of having to ride in traffic first thing, you're going to park lot, do a lot of stuff. Very good, awesome. Reasons not to do that, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't stay low risk all the time. You can't just stick to, I was about to do a TLC reference. Never mind. And the reason not to be a low risk rider all the time is because you're never taking a little risk to improve your skills. So my choice is to be as low risk as possible, but still improve my skills so that my risk is always low because my skill improved. That's why I choose. So it's not like I'm choosing to always stay low risk. I'm choosing to improve my skills. So here's the low risk. It's going to constantly go up with my skill level. It's still low risk for my skill level. This might be high risk for a new rider because their skill level's down here. Does that make sense? Stunt in public, I choose not to because I don't know how to do it. Or I'm sorry, reasons not to do it. Very high risk, low reward. Unless it's for your job. Reasons to do it because it's fun. A lot of people have a lot of fun. Reason not to do it, high risk. My choice, I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. And if I was going to do it, I'd do it in a safe environment. I'd be stunting in private. Be affected by my peers. Reasons to do it, guys. That's what the whole point of the DDFM crew is. I'm trying to get the peers. I'm trying to get the rest of the crew to influence the rest of the people to be safe, so you can have good when it comes to being affected by peer pressure if you have the right peers, right? Reasons not to do it. Sometimes you have to think for yourself. Sometimes you got to think for yourself. If something is going against your own principles, even if you're in the DDFM crew and something we do goes against your principles, take a stand for yourself, okay? You might actually improve the crew by sharing your life experiences and your principles. I would definitely love to hear them. My choice is to only be affected by the peers that I choose to be within my set of principles. If somebody outside my set of principles starts to trying to affect me, I won't let it happen. Take formal training. Reasons to do it. You're going to get an amazing amount of skill. Your risk is going to go lower because your skill went higher. Reasons not to do it. Sometimes it costs too much. Sometimes you can't make it because it's really far away. So my choice is to, whenever I can afford it and whenever I can take it and whenever I feel like it's going to improve my skill base, I will take it. But you see how there's always a reason to do something, a reason not to do something, but then at the end of the day, it's your choice, and it's about righting behavior. Okay? So this is why it's a very nuanced. It's very important to understand where somebody is coming from.
All right, I think we're back. I think we are back. 1 second. 1 second.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I forgot to put a quarter in the internet. Somebody forgot to put a quarter in. You're supposed to do it every 15 minutes. Sorry about that. We're back. We are back. There we go. There we go. I think it's because we were talking about MSF stuff. Trying to promote too much safety, guys. Too much safety. No buenos. If you want to get this book yourself, there's the link for the book. You can download this ebook, and it has everything in it that you're going to need. So if you're practicing and training for the MSF, like you're about to do it, here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's go back to this. Matt, put at least $2 in. That way we can actually keep going.
Yeah.
The hell, Matt?
I got it on camera too. Yeah. I'll see you guys later.
We lost about 80 people. Come back in, guys. Hasn't done that in a long time. Oh, this is that one crash. Oh. Oh, no. Thank you, everybody that's been donating. I think I might have missed one. CRG Motors, did you donate? Toast to me with the $5. CRG Motors with the 20. So sorry, guys. So sorry. The internet crapped out. JB, how you doing, man?
There's all oil. There's all oil. Go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. Press the clutch, press the clutch.
I am so proud of you guys with all the donations. We raised $558 so far for foster children. Absolutely insane. Love it.
There's oil. I'm stepping on oil.
We saw this one a little while ago. Very unfortunate situation. Very unfortunate situation. This thing wrapped around.
I'm good, I'm good.
See, look at that plastic.
He hit you. Yeah, well, we're good, we're good. Take care of the good. What happened, Doc?
Dude, I downshifted and the back tire broke loose and I lost it.
Yeah. Goes back there?
All right, all right, all right. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Very good. Brake, 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 brake.
All right. I saw ya.
Andrew, welcome to the bike giveaway. Get your ebook for free. And depending on what tier, tier 3 and tier 4, get stickers on top of it. Side of the vehicle, you should see it. You should see it. Very good, very good. Nice braking. Good job, good job. It's okay to be upset. That's fine. But you did what you need to do to stay alive. Uncommon thing. Find an escape path. Just find an escape path. Mr. Wolfman with the 50. Mr. Wolfman with a $50 donation. We are at $608 so far. Guys, the goal is $3,000 for the month, and you're absolutely blowing it away already. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Guys, remember, none of the money that you donate today goes to me. It goes straight to the organization. It goes straight to the organization.
What's that? Fucking bed. I can take your mirror off. No.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at that beard. Look at that beard, baby. Look at that beard. Yeah, what do you guys think? Nighttime? What do you think's happening here? Nighttime, what do you think's happening here? Look at that thing.
BKW 0940 Nissan Sentra SE 2.0 liter white. Rocket fuck.
Is that a yeared? What do you guys think? A yeared? Whoa. Real quick, in this situation, if you have a Bluetooth system and you have it hooked up to your phone, call 911. Call the police. This is easily somebody either intoxicated or having a medical emergency, but they're operating a deadly vehicle, or it can be. So you got to be very careful. So what you can do if you want to follow, because being a good citizen can be part of this, where you're following in a safe manner and you're able to relay the location of this driver, go ahead and do that. Let the police handle the actual part of the education and possibly arresting of this, but still allow them to know where they need to go. So this one, keep yourself really far back. Do not get side by side with them. Do not get in front of them. Stay behind about this far. I'd be comfortable with this far. Okay? Be very careful. Be very careful. Easily a drunk driver. Kevin Murphy, yes. So that was kind of an answer to that question. Yeah, he was reading the thing. So I think he was doing it for himself, but I would call 911. Yeah, shadows, exactly. It could be low blood sugar. It could be low blood sugar. So this person needs to have help. Needs to have help. All right. So remember, guys, on the MSF website, this is what I absolutely love about MSF. Okay. The MSF is all about, as much free rider education as that you could possibly get. So you got the basic rider course. For those of you that are riding scooters, look at it. You got a scooter pamphlet and everything. So it's going to talk to you about scooters, twin front standard, luxury. This is actually really cool. The ladder, see, look, ladder of risk. So the more factors, more risk, fewer factors, less risk. More skill can also help out with that. Rainen, I can't wait. If you're still here, I can't wait to coach with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. So those of you that are into three-wheel, that do three-wheel, this right here is going to help you out. Same thing. You got an easy handbook. It's going to give you a lot of information. This is free stuff for you. Absolutely cool. It teaches you everything. Look at different three wheels and everything. All right. So if you want to know where to get that, it's right here. Chris Johnson, yeah, same thing. Could have been a seizure like the other patient. But you have all these things. Safety booklets, quick tips, ABS systems, alcohol awareness. All these things. Look at this. Look at this. All free. All free. This is why I choose to be with the MSF. Right here. The only paywall you have is if you go to a class. Like you actually pay for an in-person class. Look at all these studies. These are all studies. Where do you think I get a lot of my information from? I am an MSF rider coach. To answer that question, Sean, I do not teach advanced rider courses. I haven't taken the advanced rider class in person. I can teach BRC1, BRC2, so the updated version. So you bring your own bike to the class, we can have some fun. Scott Sharp, I think K&Ms are pretty cool. I think they're cool.
Hello guys, welcome back to the new Dirt Bike Lunatic video. Today we're back with another episode of Crazy Angry People vs Bikers. And guys, make sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's start.
I only make fun of them because I talk with my hands all the time. So I'm allowed to. Hey, we saw this. We saw this one. Very good. All right, moving on. Hey, Alex, man, exactly. They care about all people, all riders. That's what I love. I love it. Smokey McPot, how you doing? Lee Van Noy, what made me start doing all this? I don't like seeing people hurt.
Alright, well.
So this is Gemini. We already saw this one. He's gonna have a nice discussion. This is how, well, yeah. So if you want to watch it, it's the beginning of the stream. Oh, I want to see what he has to say about it. So we'll actually watch it. To answer the question real quick, let's see. Could you explain the MSF law to us Euros, please? Is it mandatory, voluntary? What can you ride? So Dave Potter in the United States, once you get your endorsement, you can pretty much ride whatever you want. There's no tiered system here in the United States. MSF is not law. MSF is just it's a non-profit actually, guys. And what they do is they offer training for motorcyclists, and they have typically a state-sponsored program so that if you go through their class, you get your endorsement. And then when you get your endorsement, you can ride whatever you want. It's not required. It's not mandatory unless you work for, or unless you're in the military. And if you want to ride on base or ride anywhere, you have to do it. So you can ride whatever you want. It's not law. It's not law. All right, let's watch this. Oh, so in the MSF course, is mandatory in Texas to get your motorcycle. So Dos Equis, I could be wrong on a lot of that stuff. I didn't know that state had that. Arizona, you don't have to. Motoana, definitely take an advanced courses. All right, so guys, watch this. This is how you should handle it.
Did you not see me? I literally looked too to see if I could. It's hard with the blind spot right there.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. No worries, man.
Nice palms. Hell yeah.
Because I seen you from behind me close up, and then when I wanted to turn though.
Justin Sicking, exactly, dude.
I thought you probably turned at the light.
No, it's cool. I'm on a bike. They're hard to see. You too, man.
We all can agree that this biker handled this situation very good. So, big thumbs up for this rider.
Dirt Bike Lunatic, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Dirt Bike Lunatic's been in the stream before, so I'm glad you're helping promote respectful discourse. Love it.
Situation very good. So, big thumbs up for this rider.
Very good, very good. Slowed it down. Slowed it down. There you go. Did what you needed to do. Whatever. He didn't smash it. I'll give him that. Didn't smash it. I'll give him that. Remember, guys, today we're raising money for foster children in Arizona. Every dollar counts. We raised $600 today. Kevin, I highly recommend taking a class, not just because of legality reasons, but it's going to make you a safer rider. Watch outside of the vehicle, intersection.
Are you serious? Open your eyes! Are you serious?
Real quick, I want to grab that because I know why Dirt Bike Lunatic cut out the actual impact because of YouTube. So let's see what the original one looks like.
Fuck.
There's the original. Now we just got demonetized.
Open your fucking eyes! Are you fucking serious?
I didn't see you.
How could you not?
Seriously, I saw nothing.
What were you looking at?
I was looking at the street to turn.
That's exactly where I was.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yep. What's that phenomenon, guys? What's that phenomenon? What's the phenomenon? What is it? Why did that person not see us? Why did that person not see us? I talk about this all the time. Why did that person not see us? I mean, we got the sun in our eyes, right? Sean Altman with the $15 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation for Arizona foster children. Love it. Well, you see you're about 3 feet wide as opposed to 6. Yep. Unintentional. So magfire, yeah. Unintentional. Unintentional is a little different than inattentional. I had to learn that. I had to learn the difference. Trust me, I had to learn the difference. But you're absolutely on the right path, magfire. Love it. Thank you. Inattentional, unintentional. Yeah, there's a little different. There's a little bit of a difference. Phenomenon. But yeah, you guys are all right. It's a blindness. Injactional. Inattentive blindness. Yep. Inattentional, inattentive, all that stuff, guys. That right there, basically, what that means is the mind and eyes they're looking at. I'm looking at you, but my mind and eyes doesn't see you because it's looking for other stuff within my field of view. It's looking for cars. It's looking for other things that the driver or the person is known to look for. Okay, so you look for cars all the time when you're riding or when you're driving, so you somehow miss the motorcycle. And that could be for anything. Like you could be searching for, let's say, like my, whoa, this pen is, wait, the pen is green. I forgot. I can't be showing that on screen. So let's do keys. So this is actually the Honda CBR 300R key. This is the giveaway bikes key. So let's say I had this on the table, and I am thinking about my pop socket adapter, and I'm still trying to look for the key, but I can't find it because my brain basically just kind of removed it from the situation. And I keep finding this. It's like this is all I can think about. So that's kind of like inattentional blindness, where the car driver can't see us because they're not thinking about us. So the whole point of making car drivers think about us, see us, will keep us safer. So I really want to hopefully change some of the curriculum for car drivers because I want them to see us. I really want them to see us. So her real reaction is, I did not see you. I did not see you. I did not see you. And that is real. Okay. She's probably a good person, but her brain freaking tricked us. And it sucks because we have to pay the penalty for her brain. So it's our job, since we pay the penalty for the brains of these drivers, it should be our job and our responsibility for our own safety. If we pay that penalty, I want to have a piece of that. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be penalized, I want to have a say in it. And that means, familiarity check, all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. I don't know the exact name. Somebody in here knows the exact phenomenon of the reality, or not reality, familiarity complex and all that stuff. But the main thing is be responsible for your own safety. See this hazard up ahead, way ahead of time. Right here, this is where you practice your fundamental skills. This is where you do your situation awareness. This is where you find your escape paths. This is where you brake, know how to brake. This is why you wear gear. This is why you have good insurance. This is why you have all that stuff, because we pay that penalty for the dum-dums out there. Yeah, Mighty O, exactly. So this is what I like about you guys when you guys make comments. So the rider did well, though. The crash was small, so he actually minimized potential injuries. Very good. Sometimes that's all we can do. It's either going to be a really bad T-bone accident where you lose your legs, maybe have a traumatic brain injury, or you slow down enough to where you're able to walk around and be angry about it. So at the end of the day, as a medical provider, if I showed up on scene to this and the dude is walking around angry, I'm happy because he's not on the ground unconscious. So it's a crappy situation. It's the best thing that could have happened out of that crappy situation. I always tell parents when I did medical, when I was still an EMT firefighter, before I resigned, when I would go to people and like parents would call 911 for their kids, and I'd show up and the kid's crying, the kid's just fussy, and it came out to be like unconscious and whatnot, or a possible drowning. It'd be scary. I'd go up to it, and I'm glad the kid's crying, because that means the kid is breathing. The kid is actually alive, because originally we show up or originally the call was child drowning or something. So we show up, motorcycle accident, motorcycle versus car. Oh crap, this is a very bad mechanism of injury. We show up, the dude's walking around kind of upset. I'm happy. So this is the best that could have happened out of this situation. This is the only thing I can think about. Magfire, my pop socket adapter for my rock form using code DanDan25. So let's watch this again. Yeah, Scarlet. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Sorry. I got myself into it. So for us, what could we have done right here? Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh crap. What do you think we could do right here? So we're braking, we're slowing down enough. What do you think we could do right here now? Split seconds, guys. This is an after action review. Split seconds count. Split seconds, milliseconds count. We could probably swerve to the left, right? Because we barely clipped it. Now, that's what we have with the after action review. We can actually pause it. We can do frame by frame by frame. But it helps out when it comes to what could we do. So braking definitely to buy us time to have this gap, right? But then you have to switch from braking to swerving. So it's not one or the other. I don't want you guys to think it's one or the other. It's not one or the other. You could do both. You could swerve, then brake. You can brake, then swerve. Braking, then swerve might buy you a couple milliseconds for this vehicle to move completely out of the way, and then you can swerve. That's what I want you guys to understand. Think about it. Think. I don't want to tell you, well, you could swerve in this situation. Just swerve. Or no, just brake. Just brake. No, it's a very thinking, nuanced answer to this problem. It's a nuanced solution to this problem. Think, brake, then swerve. Maybe swerve, then brake. But either way, you have to find an escape path. Either way, you have to know what you're capable of doing with your skills. You have to be capable of knowing what, or you have to know what your bike is capable of. You have to know all these things. And the only way you can do that, silent kids are usually in the kitchen covering the dog with ketchup. Oh my gosh. Squirrel, you have to know what you're capable of. And you have to think about it. You have to constantly think. Do not go into this blindly, guys. $700 raised today so far. The fact that he can stand up and walk, I'm happy about that.
Are you fucking serious? Open your fucking eyes!
You're allowed to have that angered response. It's perfectly fine. Just don't escalate it. Words are fine. Words are fine. Don't escalate it, please, guys. Do not punch people. Do not assault people. Do not do anything. You have a witness right here. What you can do is ask for a witness statement if they decide to leave, all these different things. I'm actually in contact and talking to a motorcycle injury lawyer, and I'm going to find more information on this, so I don't want to give out too much right now because I don't know with 100% certainty. It's not my area of practice. It's not within my scope of practice, but I am talking to a motorcycle injury lawyer to kind of figure out what we can do here. So in the future, I will be asking crew members what questions you might have for this lawyer. They are going to give out some really good advice for free, which you typically have to pay for a consult. So we're going to be working on that stuff. So I will be asking in the near future for members only, what is it that you want me to ask? And I'll go ahead and ask these questions, guys.
Are you fucking serious?
I didn't see you.
How could you not?
Seriously, I saw nothing.
Black Mirror.
What were you looking at?
From the Netherlands.
Looking at the street to turn.
That's exactly where I was. Good God.
So it's a bad situation. It's a bad situation. I wouldn't have called her dumb. I would have called it a mistake. Justin just got promoted to veteran crew member, baby. Ooh, ooh, baby.
How could you not?
Seriously, I saw nothing.
Thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you so much.
That's exactly where I was. Good.
Chet Larger in the United States, yeah, as a first bike, you could totally get 1,000 cc. You can get whatever you want in the United States. It's crazy. Whoa! Very lucky. Very lucky. John Michael, very good, very good. Watch out, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Okay, good. Move on to the next thing. It doesn't matter. You didn't get hit. Keep moving. Good. All right, watch out. Merging. You're gonna have somebody possibly merge. Okay, careful. See your sign? The sign says merging. This lane's gonna merge. You gotta merge anyways. You might want to go turn right.
No, bro.
Is this California? Can you do that? I think that might be illegal. I hope I'm saving lives, Justin. I really do. Even if it's one life, man. One life is... I've seen too much death in my life. I don't want to... If I could provide safety for others and save some, I'd be happy. Oh, no.
This biker got sideswiped by this driver, who first didn't check his mirrors. And then, when biker used his horn, he still went into his lane. Luckily, this biker recorded this accident, and he managed to get the number plates of that car, because driver took off immediately after the accident.
Oh, the driver took off.
Just stay where you are, just stay where you are. I know, I just saw a car crash still. Ambulance.
Luckily, this biker didn't get seriously injured, but his bike got messed up pretty well.
Oh, he's in the back.
The guy's not even stopped.
I'm just, what, he just drove off.
Shadow Soldier, exactly. I'm trying to go back. There we go. Law of gross tonnage. Law of gross tonnage. It doesn't matter. And this is why you don't fight for your lane. Because sometimes if you rev bomb or honk the horn, they might actually go back in their lane, but not all the time. And this is that example of not all the time. So this is where you have to know your braking. You have to know your escape paths. You have to know that stuff. Got to be careful. So you switch lanes. Okay. Don't be in their blind spot. This is a blind spot right here. As soon as you see this, roll off that throttle. Do not pull in the clutch, rev bomb. Do not honk. Do not do that. That's called wasted movements. Do not do a wasted movement. Scarlet, a wasted movement like this, or in our field, the EMS field, EMTs and everything, it would be like grabbing one EMS bag, going to the patient, going back to the fire truck or the ambulance, grab another bag, go to the patient, grab the gurney now, go to the patient. That's wasted movement. So for everybody else, it's like, you know, going to the garage, putting on your helmet, getting ready for your bike. Okay, well, I need to get my jacket. So you go back inside, put on your jacket, go back to the bike, go back inside, put on the pants. Now you got to take off your jacket, put on the pants. Those are all wasted movements. To make it efficient, to make it to where you get to the end goal of getting on the bike or getting to the patient with all your stuff, here, the end goal is to maintain your safety. So the wasted movement is to get up in there, rev bomb, or honk. That's a wasted movement. That's not going to solve your problem. It's not going to keep you safe. What's going to keep you safe is rolling off the throttle, applying the brakes to get yourself out of that situation. And then when you have the freedom and the luxury of safety, then go ahead and rev bomb. Go ahead and honk if you want to. So right here, that's not going to solve your problem. We just now got ourselves in a worse situation. You either now in this situation accelerate to get out of it. So accelerate as an escape path moving forward, or decelerate, move back to get yourself out of the situation, or move to the right or move to the left. Moving to the left will cause you to get hit because that's where the car is. Moving to the right, I believe there's a curb coming up. So what we have to do is stay out of that situation. You see what I mean? You have to just keep yourself out of that situation. Honking, rev bombing is not going to prevent you from crashing. Getting yourself out of the situation will prevent you. The honking and the rev bombing is to grab their attention. It's not to prevent the accident. It's to grab their attention. Well, I want to prevent it with my skills. John Michael with the $2 donation. We're at $702. Am I missing donations? I feel like every single time I look at it. Justin Sicking, I did miss it. Justin Sicking with a $77 donation. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? We're at $702. Absolutely savage. I don't know how my kid says it. I don't know how he says it. He says something like that. Absolutely impressive, guys. We have a full month. We're raising money this whole month for this. If you don't know what we're doing, we're raising money for foster children in Arizona so they can have a better life than the stupid situation they were thrusted in. I take that back. Maybe it's a better life than what they had. I don't know the full details. Either way, if we have the luxury of some income, they obviously don't. They obviously don't have bikes. They don't have all that stuff. Let's be good citizens. Let's go ahead and help provide that. Melly B with an $8 donation. Now, you guys are just trying to make it. I swear. I'm going to donate like $3 to mess up somebody's OCD. I'm going to keep messing with your guys' OCD.
This biker got sideswiped by this driver, who first didn't check his mirrors. And then, when biker used his horn, he still went into his lane. Luckily,
CRG Motors, thank you so much. Get some parking lot practice. Share it. Send it to me. Send it to in the parking lot practice on the Discord.
After the accident.
Just stay where you are, just stay where you are. I know, I just saw a car crash still. Ambulance.
Luckily, this biker didn't get seriously injured, but his bike got messed up pretty well.
Oh, he's in the back. The guy's not even stopped. I'm just what he just drove off.
Shadow Soldier. Shadow Soldier with a $69 donation. Freaking insane, dude. Freaking insane. Absolutely insane, dude. You guys are amazing. Hey, I want to see some A's. I don't care about this video. I'm having a good time with you guys. We got emojis. We got an A emoji. Nate! MSF course scheduled for August 12th and 13th. Gonna get your license. Everyone do a biker wave. Have a great time. You're gonna be amazing at it. Woo! Yeah, Scarlet, exactly. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Look at those A's. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. I don't even... What is this? I don't even care. I don't even care about it. I love it. I love you guys. You guys with the A's, with the biker waves. Love it.
Recorded with GoPro, so it was closer than it looks. And after getting tailgated and cut up, this biker decided.
Anybody know what bike this is?
And I asked her why she did that.
Sorry, why are you driving? What? No, why are you beeping at me and you almost knocked me off my bike?
I almost knocked you off the bike.
Did you see? Almost knocked me off.
Why did you turn around at the light and start staring at my car?
Listen, you were so close. You were tailgating me the whole way.
Get a life. Get a life.
I have got a life. Get a life yourself. Learn to have to not kill people. I've got you on camera.
You've got me on camera, so what?
Some people don't want to hear it. Some people just don't want to hear it. Oh, the cruiser. What was the cruiser bike back there? I don't know, man. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, so line of sight problems. You gotta watch out for people doing this. Yep, he was gonna do the same thing because of that car. So real quick, who here when they're riding or driving and it's like bump ahead or whatever, like a sign that says bump ahead, and you're like, you know, you're doing a good following distance, you see somebody up ahead and they go over the bump, then you're kind of like, okay, that's how bad the bump is. So now when you go over the bump for yourself, it's you kind of, you know, modulate what you're doing. So if you're riding and you see somebody go over a bump, you're like, aha, I'm gonna get ready. You know, that's the clue to get your butt up and then blip the throttle if you have to. So right here, hey, what's up, FF Patton? How you doing? So right here, when you see this car do this, Black Mirror with a 20. Amazing, dude. So when you see this right here, it's like, well, why is this car doing this? Why is this car doing this? You know what I mean? Why is he doing that? And then you see this. Okay, so more than likely, this car is going to do the same thing to get away from that car. So when we go back a little bit, that's that uncommon thing in a common situation. What stage should you be in? What should you be worried about? What should you be doing right here, guys? This is a question back to you. This is a question back to you. If you see this uncommon thing in a common situation, what stage should you be in? What stage should you be in? White, yellow, orange, red, or brown? Okay? What should you be in? Yeah, if you didn't know. Guys, if you didn't know, we're in class. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are watching on your phones, watching on the TVs. By the way, guys, if you're watching this on your TV or on like a monitor, take a picture of it, send it to, or post it on your Instagram. Do hashtag DDFM or hashtag DanDanTheFireman. I'm following those hashtags. And every time you guys post one of those, I like it. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love seeing it. It's so cool to see. You can follow me on Instagram. Go ahead and do it, guys. Go ahead and do it. And then same thing on Twitter. You know, if you follow me on Twitter, or if you post and you tag me, I love seeing it. I'm gonna hit that like button. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm on Twitter also. Ride safe, all gotta go. Matt Miller, you be safe, man. You be safe. Orange all day, baby. Yeah, orange stage, guys. You want to be in orange stage. So right here, you're kind of waiting. You're kind of waiting, right? You're kind of just kind of sitting back. Yeah, drink some water, man. Drink some water. Yeah, Sandus, we're doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays now. We're just testing it out. That's all. Whoa. Joe Moore, where was that? That's interesting. I don't agree with speed bumps. I think there's a better way of doing things. Uncommon thing. Good job. Handled it. Oh, watch out for the other one. Same thing. Why would that bus want to pass? Who knows that there's another vehicle? It's that same situation of going through a haunted house and you're going around a corner, right? You're like, what's around the corner? What's happening? Is there a scary person? Is there a clown hiding there? I freaking hate the clowns, guys. I really hate the clowns. Paul Bruce, the 20. Robert with 2 B's with the 5. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Let me see. $826 raised. So same thing. You wait. You kind of wait until it's all clear to go. And right now we don't know what's clear to go right now. But good job. This is the beauty of a motorcycle. We have 3 lane positions basically on the road. So you don't have to stay right here. You can move over here where the S and T is. So you have escape paths. Very good. So right here, look at the escape path that you have. Right there. I highly doubt the car is going to want to swerve over here. The car probably wants to get back into where they're supposed to go. It's the same thing, guys. Whenever I go into a restaurant, this is just based off of my firefighter training and what the typical human will do. When you enter the restaurant or you enter a building, that's usually the front door. If there was an emergency in that building, where do you think everybody's going to run? Through the front door. Because that's what they knew. That's how they knew they got in. So they assumed that's the way to go. And in an emergency, that's all you know, right? In an emergency, that's all you know is the front door, is the front door, is the front door. So in an emergency for a car like this, all they know is their lane. So more than likely, you have a greater chance that they're going to go back into their lane, so you can shoot for this gap right here. So if you ever want to know so that you're never in a bad situation if there was an emergency like a fire in a building, what you can do is when you enter through the front door, find the escape paths like in the back or off the sides and shoot for that, go for that area. So everyone, if there's a fire, they're going to rush and stampede towards that front door, and you could just casually walk through the side door and exit the building. Robert with a 50. Holy crap, $885 raised so far in one stream. Savage. Amazing. Okay, so to be more clear, Rainen, thank you for the... Seriously, I don't know a lot of this stuff, so I'm going to lean on you, Rainen. So guys, to be more clear... Arizona strives to place foster children with family members before having to place them with a foster home. So most of these family members are still struggling financially themselves and are needing all the help and support they can provide to get to these kids. So they're probably going in a way better situation, definitely, and it's going to be more family related, but it's a huge burden to take on a child. It really is. So everything we do could possibly help out those families and those children. So thank you, Rainen. Seriously, like the more information you can give me because you're in it, let me know. We have all month, and it's crazy, huh? $885 raised. Thank you for letting me use this or telling me about this charity. Dude, Robert, thank you so much. That's like the angry Luigi meme. Angry Luigi meme. We got another legend here. For those of you that became members, remember, sync up your Discord and YouTube membership. You get access to the crew lounge. Ludwig Vidro, you have to become a member.
Ce prost ești, bă, e verde intermitent, dobitoc cu pulii mele. Ești prost, e verde intermitent. Băga mea... Băga mea-și pula.
I have no idea what he's saying.
And that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also check out Dirt Bike Lunatic store and get yourself...
All right, man. That's cool. Oh, look at it. We're all done. We're all done. Lori Glasgow with the 20. Ooh. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Guys, let's go to my office real quick. Let's go to my office. Hey, we're hanging out in the office. Everybody else, crisscross applesauce up at the front. Let's go ahead and chitty chat. How you guys doing? Welcome to the office. You guys right here. We had a great classroom session right now. I like to end it always in the office. In fact, let's go ahead and get my chair. This chair right here is not very comfy. So let's go ahead and grab this chair. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going to do Joe, we're going to do a shout out to all those that donated and became members today. Quick shout out to everybody. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing right now. You're ahead of me, Joe. You're ahead of me. All right, we're going to start it from the very beginning. But now's a good time to ask questions. You know, like you know, if you have a class coming up, why are we doing this on a Sunday? You know, all these different things. So I'll go ahead and answer that one with the Sunday thing. So we're actually we're going to be doing live streams, our classroom sessions, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, because I know a lot of you guys are getting back to work, which is a good thing because this whole COVID thing's going on. And so a lot of you can't make it to the classroom sessions during the week. And this allows me to have the weekdays, honestly, to work on other content, other stuff. So this is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. So this is a great time to ask questions. We're going to go ahead, and then go ahead and talk about all these different things. So anyways, Shoshana Shaw became a member today. Sean Altman, thank you for becoming a member. Never mind. That was like yesterday. So Christine Aranda, thank you. Survival Gaming Channel, thank you. Welcome to the crew. So Shadow Soldier with a 5, Newbie with a 5, JR Patri. These are all the donations. JR Arizona with a 5, Neil McAvoy, 25, Anonymous with a 2, Anonymous with a 20, Dead Last Zombie with a 5, DanDanTheFireman with 20, Anonymous with 10, Anonymous with 50, Shadow Soldiers with 20, Joshua Williams with 20, Steven Bustos with 50, Shadow Soldiers once again donated with a 50, so that's 70. Damn, dude. Hadsmat with a 5, Remy with a 20, Magfire with a 5, Simon with the 50, Aaron Johnson with the 20, Master Tech with the 50, Harris Javid with the 5, Anonymous with the 5, Mike Ski became a new member, Rainin with the 5, Dennis became a new member, Brian Young with a 50, Moto Mindful with a 20, Carter Van Aspirin with a 20, Anonymous with a 5, Brian Young became a member, Sierra Nicole with a 5, TJ Schnee with a 5, Trisham Thomas with a 10, Mr. Wolf became a member, CRG Motors with a 20, Toast Main with a 5, Mr. Wolfman with a 50, Sean Altman with a 15, Justin Sicking with a 77 and became a veteran crew member, John Michael with a 2, Melly B with an 8, I put in a 3 to mess with your OCD, Shadow Soldier once again, but with a 69, oh man, Black Mirror with a 20, Paul Bruce with a 20, Robert with a 5. Robert then did a 50, and Lori Glasgow with a 20. So, guys, we raised $905 today for charity. Wow. Wow. Absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane. So, Melly, I'm going to go ahead and I'll post next week, later this week, I'll post what we'll be doing for next weekend. So next weekend will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So tomorrow we're having another stream. And then we're going to be making videos, obviously. So we have videos every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have a stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Guys, 9 videos a week. 9 videos a week, and I'm having a blast. I absolutely love this. We're going to be doing a lot of good on this channel. As a new rider, is a rock form mountain a bad idea? Would use it for navigation only, just like I use the phone mounted in my car. Now it takes... No, I do the same thing, Nate. I do the exact same thing. But for a new rider, make sure you don't mess around with it, okay? So you really just want to use it for the navigation. You do not want to be pushing buttons. You do not want to be doing anything, stuff like that. A beard scratch emoji, that's a good idea. Do not use it for anything else other than that, and just use it like another instrument panel. So just like your speedometer, all those things. Mike, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and you're banned. We're not gonna mess with you. Mike Wazowski said, "Screw the kids." So you're banned. Get yourself out of here, Mike. You're gone. Bye. Go ahead. Yeah, Rainin, I'm holding your beer. Go ahead and take him out. No, not like that. Put your gun away. Give me it. Thank you. Robert with a 20 again. Ooh. Holy crap. $928 raised. Holy crap. If a train leaves the station going 64 miles per hour heading south-southeast, then it's going to be going in 1 hour. It will be, 64 miles away. Yeah, interesting. But so that's what we're gonna be doing. I do have a video out coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be very, It's going to be very graphic. It's a graphic video. And I'll actually share it. I'll share the original video with members. And that's what we're going to be going over. Viewer, I'll just share it with you guys. So we'll be going over this video tomorrow as an after action review kind of a thing. Maybe not. I think Terry Johnson with the 5, baby. Woo! Yeah, I think we might be able to hit a cool 1K today. That's insane, guys. Remember, the goal is 3,000. Christine Aranda with the 5. Thank you so much. The goal is 3,000, but we have 28 days left. Okay, don't shoot your load on that one. I don't have any parking lot near. Can I practice in my street? Is it better than... Yeah. AM4D30U5. Amethyst. Is that... Did I say it right? Amethyst? I think I can read... I think I can read that. Yeah, so do it in your neighborhood. If you can practice on your street, if there's no cars and stuff going around and stuff, practice on your street. Practice your friction zone, straight line weave. You could do a U-turn, do figure eights in your street. Be very careful, though, because obviously the streets are meant for traffic. Parking lots are meant for parking. You're going to have a little bit of traffic, but yeah, you could definitely practice in your street. It's way better than nothing. Way better than nothing. Let's see. You have my curiosity. Now you have my attention. Any pointers for me starting a new motovlogging channel? Yeah. MasterTech396. For your motovlogging channel, okay? Like, what are you vlogging? Like, I'm not asking like for you to write it down, but ask yourself, what is it that you're vlogging? Are you vlogging stuff you like you want to share with the world, or are you vlogging to grab attention? So share with the world what you feel is important, because it's going to come out in your voice. It's going to come out how passionate you are about what you're talking about, and you'll always have something to say if you talk about what it is that you're passionate about. If you're trying to say stuff because you think it's going to grab attention, or because that's what you think you're supposed to talk about, it's going to come very choppy. It's going to be very paused. You're not going to be confident in what you're saying. So stick to what you are passionate about. If it's you talking about, like, you're riding, because the motovlogging part, on the motorcycle and talking to a camera is just the vehicle, literally, pun intended, is just the canvas for what it is that you want to share. So what you want to share should be the main focus, not the fact that you're riding a motorcycle. Now, if it's, I like motorcycles and stuff, well, then talk about specifically what you love about motorcycles. Share your opinion. What are those audio recording devices you use when you're on the bike? So I think I put them somewhere else. The Tascam DR05. It's an external digital audio recorder. I practiced on the street 2 weeks to learn clutch, shifter, throttle, and braking control before I started venturing out to parking lots for actual maneuver practice. Very good, Kilroy. Oh, Chaz, yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. It's like a full body road rash scarring and everything. Had to buy a 3XL helmet for myself because they only ran up to 2XL, and I have a head that looks like an orange on a toothpick. Sorry, dude. Sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Lori Glasgow, do you think you should change the exhaust on a smaller bike to make it louder? What would be the reasoning for that? Like, why do you feel you have to do that? You know what I mean? I don't think you have to, or you should. I don't think you should. I think if you want to, go ahead, but I think money could be spent somewhere else. But if you have expendable cash, do what you want with that. Oh, Kilroy, that's a no buenos. Amadeus, like Mozart. Amadeus. I was thinking more Amadeus as in the new Hulk. You should ride up to British Columbia Legendary. Dude, I would love to, Alex. Tascam DR05. Yep. He felt personally attacked. I'm surprised they don't accept ECE. You know, I'm wondering why they have to do Snell. They might be moving to the new FIM, the homologation. So you might be good there. Anonymous with a $5 donation. Think you could do a dedicated video on a medkit, things that you carry, reasons why you carry it, what you would add if you could, and what you think is overkill or not worth that. Yeah, Nate, I definitely want to. I definitely want to get like real life example. I can go over my kit. I can go over my kit easily. But me just talking about what's in my kit doesn't really show the real life example. So I definitely want to get like a mannequin. I definitely want to show you guys why I have it in my kit. I don't want to just tell you why. I want to show you why. You know what I mean? You should you upgrade and make your exhaust louder so people hear you coming? It's not gonna work like you're gonna, let's say you spend $500 on exhaust. It's gonna give you like $20 worth of safety. That's the way I look at it. So, or you can spend $500 on classes and it's gonna give you $3,000 in safety. Your return on investment is not going to be what you think it is when it comes to a loud exhaust. That's how I see it in my brain, you know? Maybe some people here can kind of see that in your brain too. It's not going to be what you think it's going to do. Cars are very well insulated. The exhaust is pointing backwards, so if you're trying to grab somebody's attention up front, it's not going to work. So if you want to grab people's attention auditorially, because that's kind of the goal, right? Your exhaust is going to bring the attention to you based off of hearing. If that's the goal, then a very loud horn, like a truck horn, you can actually upgrade your horn, would do better than a loud exhaust for that reason. Give us a promoted prepackaged kit to buy with a portion of pros. Dude, I would love, Justin, I think that's a great idea. I really do. I would have to put them all together, figure out the shipping, all that stuff. If that's something you guys like, because I got a lot of supplies. Like, I bought bulk supplies before the whole COVID thing happened. I bought these bulk supplies like last November. I might be able to do that. It would be a very limited supply at a time. Like, if I get 5 bags, I'd do 5 bags. It'd be sold out. Get 5 more bags. Tell everybody, hey, it's coming back. That's a great idea, dude. Let me go and write that down. I'm going to write that down. This is what I love about the crew. Yes. Oh, yeah. Somebody mentioned, so like a while back, calling it a S.M.A.R.T kit. So it contains like a med kit, training cards, a discount coupon for other riders to get the S.M.A.R.T kit, a practice pad with the ebook companion. Okay, so I got to think about why I said that or wrote that. But then also I can add to it, a portion of it goes to charity. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. What we do here on this channel is not for ourselves, but to serve others, okay? That's what we do on this channel. Not for oneself, but for all. This is the motto I live by. That's the motto I live by. Yeah, I like the way my kit opens. You just rip it open like that. I like that. I had no idea people always talk about how a bike should be louder than the people will hear you. Yeah, a lot of people back in the day, loud pipes save lives. That might have been a thing, but car technology has gotten way more better in terms of reducing outside noise while being inside. So, I mean, there's not much, like the exhaust doesn't do much anymore. That's like outdated tech for what you want to do. Hey, Smokey, I see you watching it, man. Love it, dude. Love it. I just saw you on Twitter. Liked it. Yeah. The S.M.A.R.T kit. I like it. I just gotta maybe find a company so I can get some lower, so I can get some better prices so I can share that savings to you. I mean, it shouldn't be that. I mean, if I ship this thing. Yeah, Justin, he should be on the same page as me. when it comes to that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put this together. One second. Sorry, you're gonna hear like the zipper. So our electric bikes deadly with virtually no sound? No. If anything, no sound's gonna help improve your auditory response. So it'll actually allow you to hear better. But the main thing here, guys, is to not crash and work on your skills. So I think something like, oh, that looks big. I think something like this. Okay, look at my hand. My hands are not big. My hands are not big. Trust me. I wear medium gloves. Or small gloves, actually, sometimes. Anyways, I think this will fit in one of those USPS, priority mail boxes. You know what I mean? If I could squish it enough. And this is filled. So, shipping might be cheap, you know? Yeah, Melly B, exactly, like a flat rate box from USPS. I think this would fit. You know what I mean? And that's all you would need. You need the training, though. You need the training. So maybe I can... that's a great idea. I love it, dude. But guys, I'm going to be going. Make sure you join the Discord. Discord is... Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I had like a burp. Didn't want to come out. Discord is free. But what I'm going to be showing you is the Crew Lounge. The Crew Lounge, if you are a YouTube member, all the green names, if you're on Discord and you can't access the Crew Lounge, it's because you need to sync it up, okay? If you need help, we can definitely help you out there. But thank you guys so much for the wonderful stream, wonderful class. I'll be showing you guys what the Discord looks like. This is the Crew Lounge, okay? So if you look at it, so you got the lounge, you got the mental health section. So if you want to share your stories, go ahead. Crew Lounge, food and drinks. The gym, parking lot practice, all that stuff. What does parking lot practice look like? All right, so people are practicing in there. This is the Crew Lounge right here. Come say hi. There you go, Shadow Soldier. FLH hard bags to a sporty. I say have fun with that, man. Go ahead. I had soft bags on mine. Just got your organ donor patch today. Went over the bars and my jewels caught the handlebars. Some kid in Asia. James, what the heck? All right. Well, I'm glad they got it. Have a great rest of the day. Same thing to you, man. See you guys all. See you all later. Impressive today. $943 raised for charity. Love it. That was